Hi, it's Bobby with Office Tracker. Today we're going to go over creating a backup and restoring the Office Tracker server data file using a backup. In general, data corruption is not common, but on occasion it can happen. Also, hard drives can fail or other problems such as sudden power surges could cause problems with data. With a mission-critical application like scheduling software, there is never a good time for a corruption problem, so backups are very important. If the server file becomes corrupt or gets damaged, you will have to recover a backup. You should make copies of your backups to a separate disk, not local, in case of a hard drive failure. Your backups only reflect the information you had at the time they were made. The Office Tracker server includes a backup setting that allows you to make backups as frequently as every 3 hours. This doesn't mean you will have 8 copies each day. The backup scheme is handled on a rotating basis, keeping only 2 of the most recent copies of the file and 1 for the start of the day. The backup files will be created every X number of hours apart, depending on the setting you choose. The default setting is every 24 hours at midnight, provided you leave the machine and the server software running. To adjust your automatic backup settings, you'll want to be on the server admin page. Click on the maintenance category and then backup data. Under the automatic backups section, you will adjust the frequency with which it will back up, as well as the time it starts at, and where you would like the backups to be saved. Once you have the settings the way you would like, click Update Settings. Let's go over making a manual backup. Ideally, you should make backups during downtime on your network when client users are not trying to access the server. If client users are accessing the server, they may be temporarily disconnected during the backup process. To locate the most recent backup, view the file by detail to locate the most recently created file. Your manual backups will be stored in the same location as your automated server backups. The default backup directory is located in the path that follows: C:/program files/OT server/OT backups. Follow these steps to manually back up your database. Open the Office Tracker administration page. Click on the maintenance category. Then click on the backup data link. In the Backup Now section, click the Backup Now button. Note, backups can take several minutes, from 10 to 30, or even quite a bit more, depending on the size of your data files, how many events you have, and the speed of your server machine. Important note, do not shut down the machine during the backup process, as it can corrupt your backup. When complete, you will see a Backup Complete page. It should say that it was successful. The Office Tracker server has an automatic rebuild feature built in. However, there are times when you may need to do a manual rebuild. If your server machine crashes or a network error causes some file corruption, there may be a need to manually rebuild your data file. Users will be temporarily disconnected from Office Tracker during the rebuild process. You should notify them to exit Office Tracker prior to beginning the rebuild process. Do not shut down the machine during the rebuild process, or you will corrupt your database file. Rebuilding may take some time, from 10 to 60 minutes or more, depending on the size of your data file and the speed of your machine. Follow these steps to rebuild your database. Step 1. Ensure all clients have exited Office Tracker. Step 2. Open the Office Tracker administration page. Step 3. Click the Maintenance category. Step 4. Click on Rebuild Data. Step 5. Make sure you have created a backup of your data files. Step 6. Click the Rebuild button. Are you sure you want to rebuild the Office Tracker service data file? Client users will be disconnected until the rebuild is complete. Select OK. The Rebuild Successful page will display when the process is complete. When you see that the rebuild has been completed successfully, click on the Names list and Show Names list. You'll want to ensure that your names are properly displayed. Then check the View Log to be sure there are no errors being reported. Under Server Properties, go to Logging, Server Logs. You'll want to make sure there are not any errors. If you see errors, you may need to restore a backup copy of your database files. To restore data from a backup, follow the instructions on the Import Restore Data page. You may import or restore previously created Office Tracker backup files only. If you want to import events or contacts, use the Event Manager or Contact Manager page. Before you import or restore, be sure you understand the potential effects. Importing another database will affect existing data and may cause unexpected results. Restoring from a backup file removes all existing data and replaces it with the data from the backup file, including all passwords. Do not shut down the machine during this process. Client users who are connected will be disconnected automatically during this process. Follow these steps to import and restore your data. Step 1. We must first move the backup file from the backup folder to the import folder. You can do this by going to your C drive, Program Files, OT Server, OT Backups. Locate the most recent backup. You can copy, go back to OT Server, go to Import Files. You want to remove any files that are in here from before. You can only have one file in here at a time. Right-click and click Paste. Continue. Next, you'll want to ensure that all of your clients have exited Office Tracker. Open the Office Tracker Administrator page back up. Go to the Maintenance category. Click on Import and Restore Data. Make sure you have created your backup of your data files and moved it to the Import folder. Check the box next to Restore a database from a backup when you know your existing Office Tracker database needs to be restored to a previous state. Click Browse to select the file. It's under C drive, Program Files, OT Server, Import Files, and select the file. Say Open, and then click Begin. Caution: restoring from a backup file will remove all existing data and replace it with the data from the backup file. Client users will be disconnected until the restore is complete. Are you sure you want to restore this file? Click OK. The restore process completed successfully. Occasionally, you may need to send your Office Tracker database to our support team for assistance. For example, if you are switching from a self-hosted to a cloud-hosted account, or if you are experiencing a problem and our support department has requested that you send them a copy of your backup file. Let's follow these steps to send your backup file to our support department. Number 1, create a backup of your current database. Number 2, create an email from your email software. You will want to send to support@officetracker.com. Next, let's attach the file. This can be located on your C drive under Program Files, OT Server, OT Backups. Locate the most recent OT backup and say Attach. The file should automatically be saved as a compressed zipped file. You will need to be on the computer that has the Office Tracker server software in order to get access to the file to send it to us. If you require additional assistance with your backups or with restoring your Office Tracker database, please submit a support ticket from our website, www.officetracker.com. That about covers it for today. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notified when we upload a new video tutorial. These tutorials are designed to help you get the most out of your Office Tracker software. Make sure to follow us on Facebook for more handy tips and tricks. Happy scheduling!